Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Hey, it's Wayne with HaveToFlip.com. It's Monday, July 16th, 2018. Not a bad weekend. We had I think 16 sales that paid. I'm still waiting on one or two left to pay. So not too bad. All clothing, no hard goods. Well, I take that back. I did sell 2 plushies. So still some of the hard goods are moving, which is awesome. Have been working extremely hard on establishing myself on Poshmark. So share, and share some more. It definitely gets old, but you got to do what you got to do. I got to make sure that I'm having multiple sources of incomes coming in. So for me, I have items that are taking up space on eBay, and there is 0 fees to house them on Poshmark. So a lot of the items that are slower mover items, I'm gonna go ahead and move over to Poshmark, and they can sit for eternity for all I care. And of course they'll be shared with the regular mass amount, and that's just where I ending up putting in some of this stuff to lower my first store down to that under the 1,000 mark, and build up my second store. I started moving stuff over today. I got 12, 14 of them pushed over there today. I've already started sharing to try to get my self shares up. Everything else is pretty much okay. I need to hit the 50 mark for my Posh status, and I think I got 10 more to sell, because when I first initially put everything out, I cross-post, and on my 4th sale I sold on both platforms within the same night. So I cut it off, took everything down, and it's been sitting stale for, I don't know, probably 6 months now, so or longer, probably longer. So I went in and started doing all my other shares. I've got my 5,000 already hit. I'm well into my 8,000 shares now. I still have to do all my personal shares. I think I only had about 1,500, so I need to start sharing all the stuff that I'm putting on. I'm going to try to get a mass move over, and probably I'm going to aim for 50 today. Doesn't mean I'll hit 50. If I hit 50, that's fantastic, and I'll start sharing those 50 as I sort and put my other ones on. Next week I have a big chunk that's going to end in auctions, that if they don't sell, I'll be moving those over to Poshmark too, and that'll get me about 400 items out of the total 1,300 that I have on store 1. So I should be right around that 1,000 mark, which is great. That's where I want to kind of stay. I'm putting new items out, so they need to sell, so my new items don't push it over that 1,000 mark. If it does, I'm not stressing about it at all, as things are ending right now, because I've put them all my 30-day listings from when I had everything off are now ending within the next 2 or 3 days. All of those are going to be relisted as good to cancel, so that's good. I'm happy about that. That'll automate things a lot more. The newer stuff I'm putting out on my first store is all set up as auto accept, auto decline. Second store is 100% already done. It works now once I have another 400 end. it'll be fully automated. All I have to do is feed it. The feedback is automatic. Auto accept, auto decline is automatic. Relist is automatic. So it's just feeding the beast, which is awesome. Which is good for me. I mean, it's one less thing I got to do. The only time that I end up having issues is if somebody types in something, a note to seller when they do a offer, and then it kicks it out, and I have to deal with it. But other than that, I haven't had that much of an issue. I have noticed a huge influx of emails wanting to know fabric contents. So I've been doing 2 or 3 of these almost a day now for the last week. So I might change that and add the actual fabric content into it. I've always done a blend. If it's a blend, I've never done like 98% cotton and 2% spandex. So for the amount I'm getting this last week, I've had some off and on. I'd probably get 2 or 3 a month, but man, here recently I've been getting like 1 or 2 a day. So that may be a process change. I'm not 100% sure. We're gonna see if it's just a anomaly and that it'll pass by. So what we're gonna do today is I've been working on drafts. I got 70 drafts done yesterday. I did like 15 today. I got probably another 20, 25 to do on store 1. We got to pull these 16 items and get them packed up and ready to ship. For how much I have been talking about those stupid pants and that I was going to get them done in the last like 6 videos, they are still not done. It's like 8 pounds, but I'm not gonna get them done today. I'm probably gonna do them tomorrow. I really thought I was gonna go to the bins Friday. That didn't happen. I got to spend time with my mom and my dad and my baby, and today I was gonna go, but I just wasn't feeling it, which was a good thing. I went out to my car, and the brand new tires that I put on my van, I have a nice big screw through. So flat tire. So I'm probably not gonna go tomorrow either. I gotta go sometime and go get plug kit, get that plugged, and then I can head out. I still have the 1 tote, so I'll probably hit that tomorrow. I think one of my focuses is going to be trying to move a lot of that stuff over to Poshmark to give me that third means of income off that. I have yet to turn Bonanza back on. I'm extremely not happy about how it integrates with eBay. I assumed anything that happened with eBay automatically adjusted in Bonanza, but after removing everything for vacation and everything was still available for sale, it really freaks me out a little bit. The last thing I want to do is sell something and not really have any kind of control over. So when I first originally signed up for it, I just signed up for it. I linked my eBay, and I thought that's all I had to do. Obviously not. So what I got to do is read into Bonanza a little bit more and actually get a grasp of what's going on, so that I can turn that back on, and that'll be another means of income. Even though I didn't sell a lot through Bonanza, I was getting at least a sell a month or 2 through Bonanza, so it's definitely something that I don't want to totally get rid of. But at the same time, I don't want it to cause issues. So until I figure out exactly how Bonanza works, it's in vacation mode, and it's going to stay there until I can figure out how to get everything off and back on correctly. I don't think it's going to be an issue now because everything is going to go good to cancel. Before I was removing and listing, and when I was going through, it even shows which ones were doubled and duplicate. So it was definitely grabbing all the new information but never getting rid of the old. So very frustrating, very scary in my eyes, because the last thing I want to do is miss ship again. So that's off until I get everything switched to good to cancel, and then I'll link both of my accounts back over to it, and we'll be going full throttle again on Bonanza. So happy about that. I mean, the more means I'm going to get, the better off I'm going to be. I'm going to get Poshmark up and running really good, and then I'm going to start researching on another means of selling, and I'm going to try to get at least one or two every quarter of new ways to get product out to people's hands. So one thing I thought was when you relisted that it kept the same ID number. The ones that I have relisted now, they all have new ID numbers. So not just with the good to cancel, I tried it beforehand because I went through my store and linked a lot of my products to it, and now that I'm switching over to good to cancel, I thought for sure that it would create a new ID, and sure enough it did. So I went ahead and relisted some just to see if the relist would, and sure enough the relist gave it a new ID as well. So all the links that I've been putting out there for the last month are dead. So I have to delete everything that I've shared and re-put everything back up now that it's on good to cancel, and see if the good to cancel keeps the actual ID. I've read some forums and previously it did, so I don't know if it still does or not. So we'll see here in 30 days when they automatically relist. But I'm sure it's just systematically relisting, just like a regular person hitting relist. So if it's changing the ID, I'm guessing it's probably going to change those IDs too. If I would have known that, I definitely wouldn't have sold similar all the time and risk the fiasco that I got into of deleting items that I had and double posting items that I didn't. So I don't know. I still haven't done another inventory. That's definitely something I would like to get another one done this week or two, to try to get things rolling and moving. Depending on when I get my car fixed, so I only have the one tote left, so I might focus on getting Poshmark done and doing some inventory this week, and maybe I can hit the bins this coming weekend. So I've rambled on enough. Hoping everybody had an excellent weekend and sales were great. Everything seems to be up in mine, which is good. I don't know what I did other than started listing again. The amount of drafts that I did Sunday was the total amount that I did all of last month. So as long as I have product here, I can get it done, I can get it listed, and I can get it online. But I gotta have the product here. So I gotta figure out a way to keep my death pile huge and still be able to work. I mean, of course, if I sourced every day, I could keep it huge, but I'm not putting anything on. I need to figure out how I can keep it going here and me still be able to work. I would really like to not have to drive 3 hours away to get product. It's an hour and a half there, hour and a half back every time we go. So I don't know. So I'll see you tomorrow. Later. Unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end. And here we are. So if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to continue to follow my journey, make sure you subscribe. So until then, I'll catch you on the flip side. Good night. Goodbye. See you later. Toodaloo.